Hello there. We are live. Yes, we are. Oh, the bandito is getting ready. Dora and I, my brother Robert and Todd are here, and we're about to open the show with Todd's signature opening. He put his bandana on. I'm going to put mine on too. There you go. Just kind of slide that baby on. Stay warm. I have skin today. You know why? Because it's warmer in Las Vegas today. So that was nice to kind of... That's so ridiculous. But actually, you know what? It's better looking than what I see with the regular mask on. You know what I was thinking about the bandanas? I was thinking if you were lucky enough to have a mask, you know, to go out, you can put this over it. Because that mask... I was looking at my brother today with the mask on, and see, he had a hat and glasses and a mask on, and I said, you look like the Invisible Man. I mean, it was really, you look like not the new Invisible Man, the classic, who played Ray Milland, Invisible Man? It was pretty funny looking. So we're trying to kind of make that look better, because if you see, because if you're, there you go. It's not nearly as scary looking as the other thing, but we don't have any filters built into these. Unfortunately, here we go. Come on in over here, honey. And we're gonna open the show. There's no place like home. That's right.
And we're all home.
And we are all home, and we're all together again, which is really good. Okay, Jane. Oh, Jan Denalt, you've been rocking your bandanas. That's good. They're very neat because they're warm and I don't know. Hey, Seth, Joe Curcillo is watching, or Curcillo, I guess you could say, one way or the other. Joe is a really great friend of mine. He's a great mentalist. He's called the Mind Shark. If you want to look him up, he's really great. If you want to look him up on Facebook. Hi, Joe. He just had a grandbaby back there in Pennsylvania. I'm really happy for you. Let's see, who else is here? Scott, Angela, Linda Owen, Vicky, Roberta Kent. Roberta Kent is a comedian who is fantastic that I met in the 70s. Roberta, do you believe it's been that long? I met Roberta through Paul Brownstein. Remember?
Of course.
And so my brother would probably remember Roberta if he saw her, because we were living in the same building in the 70s in Los Angeles, and Roberta Kent, you opened for Barry Manilow. I remember all the great things of your career, and you're still doing great things. Hello, Sasha. Hello, Brenda. Latex, baby. Hello, Brad, Doug, Lisa. His song. You made my husband laugh the other night. Marcy, hi from Pittsburgh. You know what, Marcy? Lisa, his song is also in Pittsburgh.
How does the video look on your end?
And Todd Fisher is watching.
I am.
You're watching? You're right next to me.
I know, but I like to
look at the questions.
I can see the questions this way without reaching over your shoulder.
Hi, Eldonna. Looks like our trip is going to be, your trip out here is probably going to be postponed, because it just seems to be not in the cards for early April, or April at all, but we'll talk about that in person. Hello, Kathy.
I have ideas for today's giveaway.
You do?
Yes. I think.
You mean as far as
today,
the contest or the actual
I think
giveaway?
Today is the marking of the reading part of the giveaway. We're going to do all books.
Well, I have to do makeup because girls like that.
You can do a makeup, but my side of the equation is I have brought with me, we're going to go hardbacks, and I have from my own
Oh my
stash.
gosh, this is huge. Because I got a text from Ryan Clements today that...
First of all, we have
Hi,
a
Ryan.
hardback of Carrie's book, Wishful Drinking.
Oh, wow.
And this is actually from our personal stash that was stuff that she had that she was going to take with her
I love this.
out on tour.
Yeah.
So there's
How
a
many people
hardback.
get to see that on HBO?
Shockaholic is... And then
this is Shockaholic.
Here's
Here's a
Wishful
different one.
Drinking. That's
what
we have one
I
of
think
each.
that and Postcards from the Edge are my two favorites, because
So these were both part of what she would take out on tour, and
those are my two favorite. I'm not sure I read Shockaholic, but she wrote Shockaholic because at one point she was getting shock treatments for her bipolar and
Wishful drinking. So
yeah, so she wrote a
and-
book about that experience.
And we're going to do
Wow.
a hardback. The hardback.
Okay, you
of,
can't
of
even
My
get this.
Girls.
You can't even get
this.
that anymore.
Can't get that anymore. Well, I mean, they're really hard to get.
Yeah.
You can find them in weird places, but they're
Or
not.
maybe used copies, but not new.
Right. Well, they're around.
It's not in
new.
print anymore in hard. It's gone. So this is wow. Okay, that's amazing right there. And on my end, while he's digging around like a little
No,
ferret
I
back
have
there.
one more thing.
Okay.
Because you brought it up.
Have you ever seen a ferret dig? They're
No,
like this.
you said.
those-
I
what?
just want to make sure I have the right stuff here.
Okay.
Okay, and she mentioned postcards. So there's postcards from the Edge. This is a paperback. The other ones these are all hardbacks.
Yep.
But the postcards, because it's much older, obviously. This is kind of a reprint
John
of postcards.
Mesto says great books. They are. Hey Dorothy. Hi Kathy.
So whoever wins those books in 4
Hey,
days, there's
Cheryl.
going to be a pop quiz after you receive the book, and we're going to see what your retention was. This way, you have no excuse. It's not like you could say, "Oh, I had to run to work."
Yep.
So you're home and you can read them and have 100% retention.
Oh, okay. Marianne's here. Jenny's here. Jeannie's here. Barb Kevin's here. Tim. Hi from Chicago. This is Annie and Michael. Remember us from the Knight Rider convention? Oh yes. Yes, I do remember you. That was at, you know what? They just canceled the Southern Knights of Atlanta, which is another Knight Rider cool little convention as well. But that just got canceled in July, and every time something that I love doing gets canceled, it just is, you know. So Mark Poet, I don't know if you're out there tonight, but that was a hard call to make, I'll bet, and I totally get it. But you know what? When we're back up and running in our normal lives, we will figure something out on that, won't we? Yes, indeed. All right. So you have four books for giveaways tonight.
I do, and we're
I'm
gonna
gonna ferret now.
We're gonna jump right into it because I already have my trivia question ready for this book. Now this is the postcards from the Edge book, and here's the trivia question. Is everybody ready?
Oh my gosh, we are jumping.
We're jumping
right
right into it. You have 120 people
Okay.
watching, so this is it. This is now. By the way, obviously Carrie can't sign this, but if you want me to, I would be happy to sign it, showing kind of where it came from. Here is the trivia question for the postcards from the Edge paperback. Here it is.
Okay. Wait, we got to give her the answer first.
I do.
Yeah. So you might want to write that down and slide it over to her.
I'll just whisper in her ear. You keep everybody amused.
He's whispering sweet nothings in Dora's ear right now. So, hey, hi Anthony from Texas. Todd Burke, hello Tracy. Chris, I do have to go to work. Okay, school social worker.
I'm back.
I'm sorry you're leaving us. We'll be here. Rod Hardy, our beautiful
All right, you're holding up the
Italian
entire contest.
director.
I had everybody hanging.
Okay.
No, Australian.
He's our Australian
Australia.
director who we love, Rod Hardy. Very
Is everybody
talented
ready
man.
for the
ready
postcards?
to go.
Are all you
Postcards
guys
from
ready?
the Edge is the prize.
And the question, it's a trivia question about postcards from the Edge, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Where was Carrie and myself when we came up with the title of the book, Postcards from the Edge? Where were we in the world?
Ooh, I know that, and we've never even talked about it.
So there you have it.
Yeah.
So
There you
it's
go.
that's the question, and the answer was in my book, by the way. But
Sammy Gonzalez.
well, he might know, but not everybody's going to know this
Sammy
one.
Gonzalez. Sammy
This
was,
is a good one.
is very close to
right
it.
there, Lisa Franco Eaton says right there, the Great Wall.
the
Okay, the Great Wall of China is correct.
Yeah, I see. There you go.
We
hey,
were
Chuck King.
So we were sitting in a horrible restaurant at the Great Wall of China. This is in 1986 or 5 or whatever. And we were eating like really weird food, and so we were filming each other just talking about the food. Meanwhile, Carrie was sending postcards because we had purchased postcards. They did have that. They had very little, we'll call it stuff for tourists in those days. And so she was buying postcards and sending them back to her friends. So she wrote on one of the postcards, I am writing you here from the edge of the world. And I said, that's a cool name, Postcards from the Edge. And she was like, that's got to be the book name, Postcards from the Edge. So she had written it on a postcard. I saw it and said, that would make a good name for your book that she was currently working on at that time. And that is how Postcards from the Edge got its name.
Well, you know, one of the last gifts Carrie gave me was a bunch of postcards.
Does she want to be signed?
They're old
Past the
pictures,
blast.
like very old of just random people, and they were real pictures, but she said they were supposed to be used as postcards. She loved postcards.
Carrie wrote
Yeah.
postcards our whole life.
And so she
for
gave
sure.
me a bunch of, she came back from England because she was working on Star Wars, and she always would bring me back some kind of chicken thing. And then she gave me a bunch of these old postcards, and I found them the other day, and they're funny pictures of people in their
Her name is
life
Lisa?
in the old days. So, all right, congratulations.
Lisa, do you want the book blank, or would you like me to write in it at all, just so you know where it came from? I'm fine either way. Let me know, or just send the message along. Where
Yeah, you can post it.
Dora's
underneath.
watching. If Lisa says I want it signed, I don't want it
Hi,
signed.
Warren Baker. You can say give hi to, and a lot of love to Miss Paula Baker, Mrs. Paula Baker. Hey, Joni Johnston Need. That is another hypnotist friend of mine. Chuck King is a hypnotist friend of mine that's here. Great to see my friends and colleagues joining us. It's going to be fun. So, have you thought about what else that you want to ask
I'm
for
ready.
a giveaway?
I am ready.
He's
I'm-
hot.
as you well know,
he is coming in
You
hot
may have
tonight.
the numbers, but I always have trivia.
Yes.
This one's going to be a lot easier, so get ready on your
You
trigger.
give her the answer first
Okay.
then. So
Yeah,
there you go.
it's
The answer's coming in. Alrighty. I'm gonna be quiet because he's.
Okay, here it comes.
All right. Here comes the question.
Well, no.
What's the prize?
The book is Wishful Drinking. Now, here comes the
Hi,
question.
Kathy.
The live show Wishful Drinking premiered in what theater? The first time it ever premiered in a live show. She knows.
Your mom walked me down. I had to walk your mom down the aisle for that one.
What was the question?
I said, in order to win the book for Wishful Drinking, what was the theater that Wishful Drinking, the live show, premiered in?
Oh, I'm gonna say hi to
And
Elan.
it was not New York.
I know it's
It
backwards.
was not the Beacon.
Hello, Elan, my very, very wonderfully talented.
Not New York. Believe it or not, all that
magical
came
friend.
later.
He's a great hypnotist.
The Chinese theater,
I mean,
good
not
guess.
hypnotist, mentalist.
It's
and
backwards, the
magician.
sign that you
I
keep.
know, but Elan knows that. He does his magic.
Ah, there it is.
What is it?
Heather Takar, how do you pronounce it?
Tenchuk.
Tenchuk.
Yeah.
The Geffen Theater in Westwood is the correct answer.
Yes.
You are the winner of the Wishful
There you
Drinking
go.
hardback edition from our personal stash, actually Carrie's stash, of unsigned books. But if you want me to sign it, I'd be happy to. Just tell her if you want it or not. I'm not going to be
Here's
offended.
the address that we're going to send.
Yeah, we're going to
And
need, you have
Heather,
to send a message of where you want these things to
you
go.
can PM me.
She wants to be signed.
You know, she
Okay.
wants it
Well,
signed.
so-
oh, that's Lisa. Heather, let us know if you want it signed and to who.
Lisa, am I just signing it to Lisa? How does that
Hi,
sound?
Ken
Yes.
McMeans. How are
Thank
you?
you.
Good to see you, Tracy.
Okay.
Oh, it's so good to see you. You know what? Rod Hardy did his best. He said the Gergen Theater. I have a feeling that's a typo. You got to get up early, baby. These people are sharp, sharp, sharp. I think it's amazing how fast people are getting things tonight. Holly Skaggs, hello. Ken McMeans, missing the fair circuit. Everybody is missing it, I think, because we're all used to being really busy at this time of year. But you know, we have to get through this, and we
wants to
will. So I'll see you out there soon, I hope.
H-E-A-T-H-E-A.
Serena Ryan, congrats, Heather. That's so nice of you. You were a winner the other night. Hello, little salmon fillet, says Drew Jameson Neal. Rod Hardy says he cannot hear us. Is anyone else having this problem tonight? I haven't seen or heard anyone say that. Heather Tenchuk says yes to Heather, please, to make the book out to.
Yeah.
Hello, Nancy. How are you? Anja, Pamela Brown Wells. We're all here. All right, he's coming
Done.
in hot again. Here,
Done.
You want to do another one? Or you want to just take a break from that?
No,
for a
I think
second?
it's time for you. I'm winded.
Okay.
I gotta catch my breath. That was a lot of work.
All right. Before you get on to the next one, everybody, my friend Alain, Alain, last name New N-U. He's a great mentalist and magician. Check out his Facebook page because he's doing magic every day and live, and it's really fun. And I love that people are using their talents to entertain you when we're all stuck in the house, especially magicians, because they can do that without having to really have a live audience. They're good to go on that. I cannot hypnotize you. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't be smart. So here we go. We're going to continue with the
Oh, why don't you make
contest.
Well,
Hold on.
If you want to do, or would you like to make the? So we were able to do something I think that is pretty worthwhile for everybody, and Kat hasn't quite figured out what she wants to do with it. But my neighbor here in Las Vegas at our studio,
Not here.
no, in Las Vegas,
Yeah, but-
he has a big manufacturing company that makes skincare products, a lot of different things, and Kat is working with him, but. They, because of what's going on, switched over to different products that relate to this, including hand sanitizer.
Yes, so I'm having it made.
So we
Yeah.
have, and she's going to figure out what to do. We have little bottles of hand sanitizer and bigger
ones.
and bigger bottles.
Now this is a hand sanitizer that has CBD in it, which is
Right.
a calming.
Well, that's their specialty.
That's
Now,
their product line is CBD products, and they're an amazing company. And so he's making this for me.
but here's the thing.
I got it in today. It's like, oh my god,
But
the hand sanitizer
I
is here.
suggested this idea. You guys can say whether you like this. I said for Kat, maybe she includes a bottle in orders for Kat Cosmetics.
Oh, that's
over
right. I forgot about
$50.
that. Yeah.
And
And
maybe,
we just give you a free.
and you get a
bottle
free
of
hand sanitizer.
CBD.
You could also buy the hand sanitizer, but here was the thing.
It's
We
not on
weren't-
the website yet.
We
I
weren't going to
have
gouge
photograph it.
everybody.
Yeah.
Like
No.
what's happening
Yeah.
everywhere. So
No.
we were able to get this at a really good price. So we're going to pass it along more or less at what we got it
Right.
for, just in terms of that. So and this guy makes very fine quality products. The
Yes, he
CBD thing
does.
is one of their specialties because a lot of people have arthritis and other things, and they swear that this helps with joint pain and other things. I cannot tell you that it does or not. I will tell you this. I have one of these in all my
Possibly,
cars and
Angela.
stashed everywhere. It
Yeah.
feels great. And it's, got to admit though, there's alcohol in it, so it dries out your hands. I mean, you got to have something else going in behind it.
Michelle Goff is saying, could we fund a supply of the sanitizer to be sent to our local hospitals?
They're doing that. Wait, now, so let me say this.
Okay.
They shipped today a huge truckload to the hospital. So what I secured today was just for what we'll call our friends and family.
Yeah.
They sent out pallets of this to the local hospitals a few days ago. It's every day I've seen it go out.
Yes, I did.
And there's literally thousands of these bottles on that. But they're also, interesting enough, some of our dry cleaning people in the area with seamstresses are
I'll get
making
that to you.
masks. And everybody's kind of using their talents to what they can do to provide and make things to help the situation. The Cat Danners are pretty cool for that.
Yeah, Gail, this is my white one. She's asking about it. See, this
Carol
Cat
is
Dana is cool because it's you don't have to tie it, and you can use it in so many different ways. I actually used to wear them on my hand. I wear, my hair, hold my hair back. Todd's wearing it around his neck.
Is anybody?
When I put my mask on, I put one over my mask.
Does anybody
so I don't
have any
look-
clever ways to wear it that you haven't thought of?
I don't know. I've photographed pretty much everything, every which way to wear it. But this hand
We use
sanitizer
it-
will
we
be
use
on
it-
the site tomorrow.
We have found things to do with this late night as part of the show, so that's
He's-
a different situation.
And then he woke up. You see, he's talking about something that just
I'm just saying.
it isn't happening.
just saying-
He's saying that too.
I'm just saying.
yeah.
Okay.
Whatever he is dreaming, I just want you to
Okay,
know.
so-
I don't need anyone
She's
to have
very
that
shy.
thought in their head.
There's
Who's
a
going to
sh-
pay for their therapy? That's all I want to ask. All right. So, Aaron Hedrick. Mwah, 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 mwah. Here, I'm distancing all the way from here to you. One of my favorite people. Cheryl Davidson Conway, you have ordered so much in the last 3 days. I'm going to send you a hand sanitizer. And today, when people were ordering at $49 or more, we put
We will, yeah.
we
so
put one in there
how
to
many-
start
did you have
today because
orders
we just
today?
got it. We did.
Okay, so the orders today
We
that
sent it
haven't
out.
gone out.
No, they have gone out. They went
Okay.
to the
They
post
went
office.
out to the post office.
We
sent
have been
some.
on it. Of course, what else do we have to do, right?
We are
I
on the
thank
post
God,
office
you know.
every day.
Well,
I
those
go
of you
mad.
who
Yeah,
have too much time,
I don't want to wait.
I didn't
but
let
we
the guy
will.
do it. I snatched it right out underneath the printing
Right.
presses.
But anyway, Liz Cochran just said that she wears 2 of these at a time as a mask because she can't get a mask, and there's no filter in it. But the way I look at it is,
Okay,
I'm making no
okay.
claims, but it's better than nothing.
Well, I've looked
If
very
you have to go
carefully
out
at
there.
these filters, and they are, in effect, layers
yes,
of
Dina,
fabric.
it has.
So,
Cecily,
You guys
yeah,
need
you know
your
what?
own show.
Cecily, the moisturizer, we're down to very few left of those, and I can't get
You know, I
any
just
more
thought-
because
Which
the
one?
factories are closed, huh?
Which one?
The elastin collagen cream.
I just thought of an idea.
Yeah.
You tell me if you think this is an interesting idea.
Hey, Mariana.
There doesn't seem to be a
I'm gonna
shortage
tell that story.
of high-end filters for your air conditioning and heating systems in your house. And if you noticed, the ones that are the ones that actually are bacterial filters, the higher end ones,
Aw,
those
Daniel
could be
Hendricks here.
those could be cut and brought in as part of a cat den, and you could put that behind it, and you
Do
would
you know where
have
we can get those?
any hardware store, anywhere you can get those filters. And what you're buying, in effect, if you just got one, say 2 feet by 2 feet, you could cut it into strips and make your own really high quality mask. Now those filters are legit. They do, the higher end ones do conform to that type of filtration, and that with a cat dana to hold it in place, you got it made.
You know
now
what?
you have an
They
M95.
say that is a good
M95.
idea.
Good idea.
I
I mean,
love
I'm
this
just trying to
idea.
think
Great
because
idea.
nobody's rating the hardware store for air filters for your house. I mean, there's plenty, and one filter would make a lot of masks.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fabric in those.
What are those filters called again, honey?
They're heating and air filters for your house, and everybody has one in their apartment or house. So I'll get one while she's talking, and I'll show you.
Right. So, I'm going to come in and just talk for a second about something. I really want to spend a whole, I came in the other day. It's below. It was a Facebook Live, and it was a makeover. And when I'm by myself, I like to talk about more. We have fun and everything, but I do think that one of the things I like to do is talk about stuff that also really matters, and part of that is, being stuck at home. We are in life class right now. I do think reset. That's just me. Because I'm having conversations with people that are just remarkable. So I'm going to plan a Facebook Live in the day so that we can talk about that. And, because I saw somebody at the grocery store today, and I was all outfitted up in gloves and everything. And this guy is not going to graduate. He was just causing so much trouble. Remember, he was trying. Oh, you weren't with me, Dora. My brother was with me. We were suited up, the Invisible Men. And a guy was trying to return something. It wasn't even a big deal. It wasn't like it was going to make or break the bank. But he was abusing and yelling at the people that are on the front lines in our grocery stores. The people at the checkout counter, they don't get paid any more money to be there and breathe people's air. And, they are there and they're doing us a service. And this guy was abusing them so bad because
you should be very thankful.
he just needed to be, right? Or
I say he goes back.
they
in
wouldn't
the
let him
cloakroom.
return something. There's a sign
He
there that
goes to the
says
cloakroom
no
for the rest of
returns.
the class.
Well, and I saw the police pulling up as we left, and I was happy because honestly, dude, you have to graduate. We have to leave this time when we go into normal life and be a little more evolved after being locked in the house with ourselves and each other than that, so. But you know what? Some people are never going to get it. It's just sad. And a lot of us are going to be a lot better people as a result of this. So we'll
All right,
talk
here-
about that. Here
wait a
comes
minute.
the filters.
So, all right, so 3M
Are there-
makes 3M, the same guy that make the masks, make these filters. This happens to be a 2x2. They make them in a lot of
But
sizes.
it has like an accordion in it.
Yeah, well, you pull. That's all fabric, and you just rip it apart, and you have.
Oh, you mean so this is what you actually buy?
You buy this, and then
you
take
cut the
fab-
wire?
Take the fabric out. It's just bullshit.
Well, this is really
Now check
interesting.
this out. Helps promote healthy homes, reducing airborne dust, allergens, bacteria, and viruses.
And there's no like what do you call fibers or anything?
Well,
in
you
there?
get the one that's rated for the highest level of virus and bacteria. They have a chart.
2200.
It's
right
backwards,
there.
but they have a chart that says you. But that inside of there is just this folded fabric. You take the fabric out, cut it out, put it with your Catdana
Cecily
or a
says you
handkerchief.
can flatten this material. I love this. I've never, cut one apart to see what it's like.
I can assure you,
No
it's just a
fiberglass,
cord.
nothing in
No,
Well, I don't know. I'm a girl. What do I know about
No, but
filters?
like I said, you're making your own mask. If it was dangerous, they wouldn't let you put it in front of
That's
your air
pretty
conditioning
cool. And
system.
if you buy just one filter, you could make a lot of
It would make a lot.
You
of
know what?
masks.
And you could then put it under this.
Well, that's what I'm
even
saying.
Velcro them into it. That's kind of cool. That's a great idea.
Well, I mean, they're not expensive. You can't get a mask, so it's kind of
Michelle Goff, hi ho! It's off to Home Depot. That's right.
okay, or Ace or anywhere.
Liz
you can get
Cochran
this
says
anywhere.
we can get the supplies and do it together. See, that's what I
We
like
can
to
have
hear.
this.
Putting on the website. Well, I have to.
Maybe tonight.
You know what we can do? They're not labeled yet, but what I can do is I'll put them on tonight, but I will have to we'll make an ingredients list, print it, and send that as soon as I get them. So we'll put them on the website tonight. I think we got a few hundred.
Not tonight, tomorrow.
Or if not
just in
tonight,
case.
tomorrow morning, but I'll let you know. And again, if you're gonna buy makeup, then if you spend $49, I'll send you one of these for free. And I will have both sizes also for sale on the website, which is catcosmetics.com. I'm going to carry this for forever. Not just now, because
Todd gave me
you know what I've
another
learned? One of the things I've learned is that I am going to always wash my hands 100 times a day and use a hand sanitizer, because I'm one of the people that would get the flu all the time because I don't take flu shots. And then when I got chickens, I started to wash my hands 100 times a day because
Taught my diaper.
of that I have to, because I'm handling animals a lot. So when I started doing that, I got sick a lot less. So I think that I'm going to continue using hand sanitizer. And you know what I like about this? It's not only got the alcohol level that's very high in it, and the which is what kills germs, but also the CBD itself kills germs. Did you know that? I didn't know that. And then so there's a lot of also a few botanical oils in there, and it doesn't dry your hands out as bad.
And no, you cannot smoke it.
No, and it wouldn't do you any good anyway, because CBD has got nothing.
So if you're really
Doesn't have the good stuff in it, I guess some people might say. But this is an amazing product. My hands are not dried out from it.
okay, your turn to do a makeup.
Yes,
thing.
you did. Okay, so Cecily Yeager, CBD is amazing. You know what? I would love to hear why. So go ahead. You think so? So go ahead and put that in the.
A lot of people that I know who have arthritis and or joint pain of some sort swear that it helps them enormously, and they don't take other medications.
Debbie Strang, I will. I totally forgot to look at that, and send me Debbie Strang. Send me a picture of yourself if you haven't already, and tonight I will look at it and tell you what color foundation you are. I have a lot of people do that because they're not sure. I was a compulsive hand washer before this happened, Kathy Hobbs. Probably didn't get sick much then. Cecily Yeager, I have pain and anxiety. And so CBD helps with that, she's saying. That's
And a
good.
pair of scissors.
Yeah, a lot of people use it for that, like the creams and the things like that. So I am now looking seriously into the skincare with it, because it's really. But I want to work with the man I'm working with on this, because he has a brilliant chemist in him. So here we go. Tom Martin, the filter media can come in the smaller size.
Hey,
Just cut it in
we're
half.
ripping into this baby right now. Let's
Okay,
see
so
what this is all
we
about.
are into this idea.
Let's go.
Hi, Leslie.
Let's go cut into an air filter.
Okay. Well,
Okay, razor knife has been.
yes, Christian, but we're sold out of it right now.
You see what just happened? I cut down the side, and you see the accordion of material all stuffed in there.
Yeah.
So we're going to extract the material next.
Mary Ann says she uses CBD oil for arthritis. It works great. Yeah. For this reason, I'm going to add it to the line because so many people love it and use it and swear by it. So that's good. Also good for osteoarthritis and knee and back pain. Wow. You know, I took a really bad fall today. I might be rubbing some of that oil on my back, my
Didn't
neck.
I get you some other oil?
Oh, yeah, we got this CBD oil today.
Hey guys, check
But,
this
oh,
stuff
my
out. Look
back
at all
hurts.
the fabric.
Hey, Fabrizio
Look
from
at all
Italy.
this.
How are you?
You see this?
Okay,
This is what's coming out.
All right.
So it's now. By the way, you don't have to get
Gosh,
the
I
one with
hope we
all
don't
the wire.
need that for the air conditioning system.
I'm sorry, the last one. I have plenty in stock.
Okay, so now we're going to explore. Hello, Barry. We're going to explore the. I am going to do it for real, Cecily, because I have access to the best CBD products out there through this company, and he's right here in Las Vegas, so I can do it quickly. So Todd is tearing apart a filter right now.
And boy, are we having fun.
Yeah, oh my word, Tom Martin, no wonder
Take
you
that.
said that. Okay. You know what? This might be a nice lighting thing too. Let's
It
just
is
see.
nice. It works for
Does
lighting.
it work? Bounce. Oh
All right.
my gosh!
She
Look
always
at
says
that.
something too.
Well, because
Nice diffusion.
this is yes. Look
But
at
here's
this.
the point.
This is one filter. Are you
Here
ready?
is the point.
Okay, look at one
Check
filter.
this. I got the scissors
One.
right here.
Todd Geiger is working.
Watch this.
Okay, I'm watching.
Hold that right there just a sec.
Got it. He's cutting this. This is incredible. It's
Here
so
we go.
much fabric. Okay.
So here is
He's going to show
here
you.
is the
This was an unplanned segment.
there it is.
Sponsored by.
You know what? You can double that too.
We could, but
It's kind of hard to breathe through if you do that, maybe.
no.
No?
This stuff it works for your air conditioning system. It's made to blow air through it. There it is. We got the whole thing right up underneath the Cardano. We're done.
Oh my gosh. It's a fashion statement too. So here we go. You know, you really do feel weird in those masks, but I wouldn't dare go somewhere without
Okay, so I have underneath here, as you can
Okay.
see, the full doubled over because Kat mentioned doubling it over, but you don't really probably have to.
No,
double
no.
over.
You don't have to wear two Catanas. You can just wear one.
Well, I have the filter against me.
You do?
I hope there's no fiberglass in it.
No,
it's
there's
not
no.
made of fiberglass.
Okay, Todd he's the
There it is.
information man, so that's
It's-
cool. That's way cool. And here's another thing I like about this idea about putting it under one of these is that because you know if you wear just the mask, you have to come home and you're supposed to throw it away because it's been exposed on the outward. I
Well,
wonder
wash it.
what do you
Really?
can you wash these?
Well, you don't need to wash that. You could just
You can
wash
wash
that.
these, yeah. But that's
But
that's
there's
pretty
enough
cool.
material.
You know
See
what?
how much material we put
Now,
on it?
let me tell you.
This
Now
is a
we're
lot
gonna
of-
have a run on
Yeah, but look,
filters. So
look how many masks this is. Let's be real here. I'm gonna walk through the frame. Ready?
okay, he's walking through. That's one filter.
It's a lot
One
of masks.
filter. Yes. Seth Probachow. I love it. Plus the Catdana is so much more stylish than the surgical mask, right? Oh my God. That is the truth. Oh, I wore one today.
Kind of a weird idea. What can I tell you?
Could it make
But it might
gloves? I don't know. But, oh, that's right, because the gloves aren't really available to people right now, are they?
Well, I think you can get gloves.
We had gloves in our
But you
house
could get
before.
gloves. You could get regular
all this.
gloves. Couldn't you get leather gloves or deer skin gloves or whatever? There are
Yeah,
a
but
lot
then
of
the
gloves.
stuff is, you know,
But
that
then
when
you
we
wash
got
it,
out,
then
we
you
went
disinfect
to
it,
our
and you
once a
go.
week grocery store run today, and my brother and I with masked up and hats and oh, it was in gloves. And the second I walked out of the store, I was like, whoo, whoo, it was, just thinking about everything I touched. But I've been, you know what? That's I know. Hey, Debbie. Kimber is back. Kimber Sissons. Holly's here.
You were about
Nicole
to do
is
your
here.
makeup giveaway. What's it
I
gonna
was. Love you back,
be? What's
Kimber.
it gonna be?
Okay,
Ryan
so
Clemens.
what are we going to give away today from Cat Cosmetics? You know what? I love my favorite kit. I do. I love it, love it, love it. So if you have already won this kit, then you might want to sit this one out, but you don't have to. This is my favorite kit right here, the Miracle Working Kit. I make all preloaded kits because these kits work for every type of woman, skin color, eye color, hair color.
Number?
Yeah, we're gonna do the number, but don't guess it yet because I haven't written it down yet. So I am going to think of a number, and in a moment I am going to send it to you with a very small hint. Then you're going to see if you can read my mind until I can get back there and read yours in theaters. So let me just go ahead and think of a number, but I haven't done it yet, so don't start sending numbers in because I have to send it to you. Go with your gut, your intuition, because your intuition is the greatest thing, and this is a way for us to work out our intuition. So your gut reaction. Okay, let me think of it.
They want to see Todd makeover time.
They want to see what?
Todd makeover time.
Oh, that must be Lisa, his song, because
Yeah,
I put
she's
lipstick
asking
on
for
Todd once, and she absolutely
What do they want
loved
to do?
it.
Makeover.
Oh, a Todd makeover.
Yeah. All right, so
We have
I'm
a
going
la-
to
we have a
send you
late
the
show,
number.
too, that we could be doing.
Oh, God. He's in Fantasyland, but that's okay because you know there's not a lot going on, and yeah, here we go. I'm gonna think of a number.
Thinking that you can-
I'm gonna think of a number right now. I'm thinking of the number. It's between 50 and 100. Go. Between 50 and 100. I'm sending it to you right now. So go ahead and think of that number. And Dora's got her self-trained on the computer to catch the first one of you. And so here we go. You guys are doing good. Between 50 and 100. Ooh. Okay. Shout it out if you see it. Okay, I think what's interesting is people getting close. Yeah, it's fun. This is my favorite.
Eldona Blackburn.
Eldona Blackburn.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Number
Got
88. That's really good. You know what, Eldona? You've been exhibiting some good intuition lately. Ryan Clements, you have Linda Kornreich, my sister last night, said she thought of the number first thing, didn't play the game, but thought of it when she was watching us. And, you know, it's really cool. I like this game because it does test your intuition. And the more you test it, the better it gets. So,
If you can get it.
yeah, Aldana, she's in our system.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead because she's a Cat Cosmetics user. So we have her address. Congratulations, Eldona Dennis. So Eldona, we have got for you the Miracle Working Kit. All right. If you already have that, then you can go ahead and just write me and let me know if there's something else that you wanted to try, because of course I'm flexible that way. All right, so we have done that giveaway. What did you get there?
Well,
What Todd is doing back
I
there?
was reading because that's what we're supposed to be doing when we're staying home, and
You guys are also loving to each other. Look at them all congratulating Eldona
What was
Dennis.
the last name?
I know, Kimber, it's fun, right?
Debbie Johnson.
Liz, you know what, Liz? I actually need to talk to you because there's 2 times that this happened. So I'm going to talk to you tomorrow for sure. Erica, what's Todd up to back there?
I was
Erica,
just
there's
reading-
no telling.
I felt that it was important.
No telling.
I felt that it was important at this time
Yes.
to have a quote from Carrie.
Okay.
Now, Carrie.
Move up so people can
Now,
hear you.
Carrie, as you know, is a lot of quotes. In fact, she has as many quotes as Benjamin Franklin or Winston Churchill. And I
That's
mean,
true. If
and
you
I'm not really.
Google it,
yeah,
that's true.
if you Google it, and you should use a
right
lubricant
here.
when you work with Google, when
That's
you
what she-
Google something. That was another quote of Carrie's.
Yeah.
But this quote is in my mother's book, Make 'em Laugh. And she wrote the foreword, and I think it's kind of interesting what she said here at the very end of her foreword. She said, "Life is fucking hilarious, especially when it's not, because that's the only time it truly has to be." And I think that's a really good Carrie quote, and it's kind of apropos for where we are right now.
Yeah.
Because, we could find the humor in any of this stuff. Now, you could sit around and mope, as my mother used to love that word.
We don't have any mopers.
No,
Our
we do
people
not.
are not
No,
moping.
we have the positive vibes flowing.
Yeah.
But that's the point. You could roll with it and make the best of it and make your air filters into masks, or you could sit around and wonder what happened to all the masks.
But you know what's amazing? That we are absolutely, there's a lot of people that live alone, and then there's couples out there, and when you are alone, you are left alone with your thoughts. Now there are distractions. We have television and computers, but still you're with yourself, which isn't always easy. So, especially when you start to think about things. That's why I want to do the Facebook Lives to explore what it is we're here to think about when we are by ourselves.
Here we go.
Couples are used to having to deal with each other now.
Here's in Debbie's book, she's quoting Groucho Marx. This is a pretty good quote. I had not heard this one before. Groucho Marx used to say, "If you've heard this story before, don't stop me, because I'd like to hear it again." And I think that might apply to us, because people do ask to hear certain stories over and over, but it's because they didn't hear it or you didn't catch it. So you just have to roll with it. We do like hearing them, and hopefully we are marginally entertaining.
You know what? I want to just talk about this book, because this book, so Debbie had a stroke when she lived with us, and Todd wrote about that. And she was with us when she had the stroke, and I was coming back from being on the road.
Happened 25 feet from where we're sitting.
Yeah, and so nobody knew. The public didn't know about it, and they never found out about it. But during the time of that, she had written a book with Dory Hanaway, who also wrote her autobiography, Unsinkable, which they did a magnificent job on that together. Dory Hanaway is a great writer too, and so when this book came out, Debbie was not able to promote it because nobody knew, but she was struggling to come back from losing her entire memory, and even knowing who she was, learning to write again, all that stuff, which nobody knew about, and we were here for every single bit of that. But it was this. So this book, many of you probably never heard about it. It's called Make 'Em Laugh, and Debbie wrote it and Dory Hanaway wrote it together. But it came and it went because Debbie wasn't able to go out on a tour.
But it is out there, and
Yeah.
I encourage people to read it, because this is a good time, and the book is full of a lot of good laughs. In fact, that was her premise for this book.
I'll hold it up for you. I know
it's backwards,
I know,
of course.
but so that's it.
The reason why she wrote this book, to follow up her Unsinkable book, was because she felt it was important for people to laugh, and she was referring to the Donald O'Connor line in the song "Make 'Em Laugh." Don't you know all the world wants to laugh? And that's a true thing. That's a very true thing.
I'm going to see what people are saying. Seth wrote it. I read it. Seth Robichow. Cheryl Davidson Conway. Can I get the book by downloading it?
That's a good one.
Probably, yes, on Amazon. I'm sure that you can. Angela Basir, she read it and she loved it. Tamara Phelps read it.
Here's
That's
one
good.
of your one. Okay, so how do you say that name? Erica?
Erica.
Okay, Erica said her favorite Carrie quote is,
Everyone
"If
drives.
my life, hold it.
Oh.
If my life wasn't funny, it would just be true, and that's unacceptable."
Yes.
That is so Carrie. That is certainly one of my favorites too, by the way, because you could certainly look at everything and say it's a lot of bad stuff, but then on the other hand, you could find the humor in it, and you could also revel in overcoming. My mother used to, I think, kind of revel in overcoming in the face of great adversity. When Eddie Fisher humiliated her in the face of the world, I think she just stuck herself and said, "I'm going to just overcome this, and the rest of you can just go."
Yeah,
Get
but
yourself-
it wasn't. You know what though? You can't say that as if there wasn't any damage, because your
Oh,
mom.
I'm not saying.
Yeah, because your mom,
But she just picked herself up,
definitely-
put herself back together,
She
and
did
moved on.
because she needed to function and move on and take care of her family.
Is there
But
a book of
you know,
Carrie's
we don't
quotes?
get out of damaging relationships without damage. I mean, that's why it's important to know how to, put it behind you. And
Well, not everybody is Debbie Reynolds
well,
either.
you have to
so,
you have to heal from things before you can put them behind you. Yeah, but Debbie, she was able to put it behind her, but I don't know that she really ever healed from that. Honestly, I just my opinion. You know?
From Eddie?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that. I would say because he was never on the topic after
We talked about it a
we got
lot.
into a little extra wine.
Yeah.
It was usually Harry Carl. He was the topic because he blew all of her money that she had spent her life.
And
on.
what I mean, I don't know what's worse: having your heart broken or having somebody spend
all
all
your
your
money.
money. Yeah, that
Okay, so
that's heartbreaking of itself.
Well, I can
of
explain
itself.
here's the difference the way I look at it.
Okay.
Eddie Fisher broke her heart because she did love him, but it was a young love, and we've all been through that. But Harry Carl betrayed her and, in her mind, the whole family when he lost and gambled away all of her money. She felt that was something he was in control of. She never really understood the addiction of gambling entirely, so she judged him very harshly for what he did when he took our family down and lost all of his money and our money, her money. And it put our family in great harm's way. So that's not a good thing to do, and his excuse would be that he was a drinker and a gambler. And in some schools, that's a valid excuse, but it's kind of a piss poor thing to leave your family in that state any way you want to look at it.
Tom Martin just said something really true. There is no testimony without the test. Isn't that the truth?
No testimony without the test.
Mm-hmm.
That is right. So some of us had more tests than others.
Are there any videos of my stage shows? You know what? No, because my stage was all off Broadway or Broadway.
We're thinking about taping some of our late night shows here from the house for the late show.
And
So
then he woke up. And this is all good. Now, I think you might be. So we aren't allowed to tape things that are on Broadway or off Broadway stages, so that would be no. But we do have a theater here.
we have a
So
theater.
there's nothing to stop me. The problem is I don't have an audience. Or
Yes,
I go
you do.
out, or I would go out
Yeah, you
and
have.
tape a show for you immediately. But we can't have people over.
Well, you don't need you don't need people in the audience. Obviously, they're playing games with
But
nobody in the
whose
stadiums.
but whose mind am I going to read? You know, if
Well,
or-
it doesn't have to be that
Who
kind of
am I
show.
go-
Why don't we have you sing for us? You've got a
no.
beautiful voice.
I haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah, but you know, it's.
I mean, I do it in the shower when you're not listening. I roar.
It's
in the
part of the
shower.
Late Show.
I am amazing in the shower. Aren't we all? That's the thing. So let's see here. Todd is rolling tonight. You know what the problem is? It's not even a problem. I just want to show you what he drank before the show.
Somebody was asking.
That's like no more caffeine for Todd Fisher because
Well-
you are on fire right now. That's
You know-
what that's all about.
All that does is keep the engine moving. It's about this time of night you could drop into low gear, but if you want to kick
Aw,
it back into
Drew.
high gear, there's nothing better than a little double shot of
When
espresso.
are you sing?
And no,
I know. Drew Jameson. I can't sing Sleepy Man without my two boys. That's one of the most beautiful three people harmony songs. Drew, when this is over, will you come to the United States and see me from England so we can sing together? But I miss you so much. I miss making music with you. Gosh, yes. All right, so now, do we have any birthdays today? That's what I'm curious about. A lot of people are having their
we
birthdays
still have two more
all by
we still have two
themselves.
more giveaways.
Oh, well then, by all means, let's give them away. Do you know what you want to do?
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's let you guys decide on what the game is going to be to get Shockaholic Carrie hardback book. What would you guys like? We'll sort of see what suggestions you might have, and then we're going to also do my book in a hardback,
Hi, Richmond.
a hardback of My Girls. Also, but that'll be second. But we'll do a trivia thing on My Girls. But you guys decide what you want on this book. Do you want trivia? Do you want a number? How would you like to get? What contest should we have?
Well, we can do a number because then they get to test their.
Well, what are people saying?
Okay, yeah, we'll let you decide.
See.
Um,
Somebody say we should double check
Oh,
the number idea.
Maureen Kelly, you have no idea what high gear this man gets in from one can of that stuff.
Trivia.
I'm mellow tonight because I fell today and hurt my back and neck. I was on my way to the chicken pens. and the emu was behind me. The emu helped me get up.
Okay, trivia is
All right.
being said 250 times.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
trivia it is.
Okay,
Number 2.
I got one. Can I just whisper it to you?
sure. Okay,
Okay, hold
sure,
on.
you
Let
can
me
do
let
that.
me give it to her first. Okay.
Now, this is a cat trivia
I'm
question.
going to double check number 8. Somebody's asking, so I will do
I'm
it.
writing it down right now, but you can't see because I'm looking. There you go. Did anybody see that? Ryan, are you policing tonight? Because Ryan said the other night I was writing and people could see it, and I thought, oh man, no wonder everybody was so good that night. John Castellamides is watching.
Okay, so you're-
Hi, John. It's great having you.
She's going to do a cat trivia
Okay,
question.
you look at. You know what?
This is for the Shockaholic book. Somebody pay attention here.
Okay. I don't think any guys will get this, but maybe. You just don't know. Okay, so what was the name that for 8 years I wrote I wrote for a Soap Opera Digest as a guest writer. I had an article, 1-page article every month in Soap Opera Digest. What was the name of it? What was the name? It was very popular. Okay.
I do know
What
the
is the
name
name of John? What is up? Okay. We are. Are you home in Vegas, John? That's what I want to know.
Jane Kaiser.
Hey, Jeffrey. Good to have you here.
Jane got it.
Jane Kaiser.
Jen Kaiser got the book. The name of the article that I wrote, the column I wrote for Soap Opera Digest was called Product Queen. I wrote it for 8 years, and it was all about products that I found nobody gave me, so I could feel the burn if I bought something and it didn't say, it didn't do what they said it would do. And so I still like to do that because there's so many things I find at the drugstore that I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Shampoos and conditioners and just ways to get over things. So Product Queen is the right answer. Jen, would you like your book signed? And if so,
Well,
to
it could be
who?
even signed by
Put
a
it
cat,
back.
too,
Look
don't
at
forget.
Jean Supa. Of course you would remember that. Oh, yeah.
Yes, this is the book.
So John is
I have the-
Castellamides is high at my condo downtown. You mean the condo's up high or you're high? I'm not sure what you mean by that
So high.
exactly. So high. He's like, no, I'm not high. I'm just high up.
Okay, I have now the trivia question in mind for the hardback of My Girls. This will be signed or not signed, it's up to you.
That's a.
And by the way, if
that's
you
a
guys
big
want
one.
Kat to sign any of these books too, it's not, I mean, we
Oh,
certainly,
somebody asked me that today.
we should do that. Well, you
Yeah.
have a choice here of anybody who got a book earlier. Let us know if you want Kat to sign in the book as well.
Look at all my loving people congratulating
Here comes
the
My
winners.
Girls.
All right.
We're going to be doing
hold it up.
early Debbie Reynolds trivia.
Ooh.
And this,
Does she have the answer?
she does not.
Okay.
But I will whisper this in her ear.
Okay.
I'll just tell you.
He's whispering. So la 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 la. So you can't hear the whispering. Here we go.
Now, I don't know how tough this is going to be. I would think this could be tough, but not if you knew my mother. But most of the people that knew her back at this point are long gone. So I'm going to give you what I think is a tough one, but we'll see. What
Ooh.
instrument did my
Just
mother
yelled
play
at
in
that-
high school
My left eardrum.
and in the movies
Gone.
as well? What instrument?
This-
Okay, we're watching. Let's see if you get this.
She wants
I
to
don't
sign.
see any answers coming up here. You're all stumped. And I don't think you can even get this one on Google without a lubricant.
Okay, hold on.
Clarinet is not correct. French horn is correct. Lisa Eaton. Lisa Eaton gets French horn. You got it right there in front of
God,
folks.
Lisa, that.
Is that not fair?
No, she's just on it.
she's a jerk.
She knows a lot about your mom. So did Tamara Phelps, who came in
in the
second.
movie, I believe, Three Little Words. There's a scene.
Oh, Seth. He
And-
Robichaud. He said, I knew, but I have the book already.
French horn.
That's nice
Lisa.
of you to let someone else win that.
So here's the thing. She actually plays that in the movies. I believe Three Little Words in a little scene with Jane Powell and her sisters. But in real life, she did play the French horn in the band at John Burroughs High School in Burbank. And later, she also, in another scene, a different film, she played the tuba. But she could play the tuba because she could play the French horn. Not well, And I still have that French horn.
Susan
just as a
Rosen,
present.
is today your birthday? If it is, let me know by typing yes in the bottom, because I believe that today is your birthday. I believe today is your birthday, and if so, I want to know.
Does Lisa want the book signed by me and Kat, or what would you like? Let us know.
I've got this one. Have you signed that yet?
I don't know.
Yes, you did.
Okay, but I'll
It's
sign
your
it.
doing.
Yes, I'll sign that.
See, now
after we're
there
done.
will
We're
be a
almost
rare
done
item
now.
to have a Kat and a Todd signature in that book. That is rare.
Susan Rosen, is it your birthday today?
Is this the
Or
French
I
one?
saw something on
The
French
Facebook.
horn.
Susan Rosen is a fantastic hypnotist and a wonderful human being and an awesome mother. And I think today is your birthday, but I'm waiting to hear. Brandon's Buzz is watching. Hello there, Brandon. Susan, today is your birthday. Okay, so I'm going to sing you happy birthday, all right? I want everybody to wish Susan Rosen a happy hippo birthday. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Susan. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Susan. I'm sorry you have to spend it indoors, but we'll celebrate it when
Can we give
we're
her
all
a
out.
Carrie Fisher happy birthday as well?
Okay, we'll do the Carrie Fisher.
One Carrie Fisher happy
Happy
birthday
birthday.
version.
We had a great time with you tonight. It just flew by. I'm gonna go cook dinner now.
Okay, so here's the thing about the question that just came up. Did Debbie go to Burbank High? There's a lot of confusion about this, but I have her yearbook from John Burroughs High. If you wait right here,
He'll go get it.
I'm going to show you what's happening.
You're gonna go get it?
Yeah.
All right. So it's in Debbie's house over there, so he'll get that. Now I will just say again that the hand sanitizer with CBD, I'm going to photograph it in a few minutes because of course nobody is. We don't have time to get it photographed, but I'm pretty good at this. And Dora, you rock at photographing things. And then I'm going to get it up on the website. So we'll have that up pretty soon. I'd say within the next few hours. It comes in the small size, which is pretty great size. And then this one. This is the one I'm really wanting. That's I really want that, but I haven't been able to get it. But this is it. So you guys just give me a few hours to get that up on the site. And again, anybody that spends over $49 on catcosmetics.com is going to get a free bottle of this fantastic hand sanitizer. I'm so happy that I could get this in during this time because we've been waiting for it for quite a long time. And there it is.
Now,
All right.
I'm kind of bummed that this freaking picture is backwards and we're going to go ahead and
Wait,
straighten
Katie
that
Long says, Kat, can you, for trivia, give out your Heartbreak book? I had a copy years ago and let a friend have it. I have to make sure I have a copy of it. I'll go in my office and tomorrow night, if I have it, we will do a giveaway. And by the way, that book really works. And even if you're not going through a heartbreak or you went through one years ago that you still feel about, this book is really helpful. And even if you just want to be a lean, mean dating machine, then this book is really good for you too, because there's exercises at the end of each chapter. So that's why you read a chapter a day, do the exercise at the end of the chapter, and you will get to know yourself so well, which is the point, isn't it? We think everything's out there, It's not, it's in here. So when you learn about yourself by having a person say something, ask a question, make you write down things, it lets you get to know yourself, which we don't often have the opportunity to really get to do. And that's what I love to do. So I'm going to give a copy of that away tomorrow night if I have it. I think I do. Kathy Hobbs, thank you for doing this. You're so welcome. It's our joy to do this. I need it now. I have time to think. Yeah.
Okay,
That's a good
so-
way to use it. Here we go.
That's backwards.
Show and tell.
But this is Debbie's yearbook from 1950, and there's pictures of her, but It's just like your guys' yearbooks. It's signed by her friends.
Aw,
And
I've never seen this.
anyway, the whole yearbook is here, but it is John Burroughs High. So that would be a sort of a trip, like a possible. I've heard a lot of people. You know what? A lot of people
Karen.
are like argue about this. Like, did she go to? And of course, I wasn't there, but I do. All I have is all this John Burroughs stuff. I also have a class photo of her from John Burroughs where she's dead center, front row, in the middle. Now, I also have sitting here, right here, this is her school book. What does it say here? John Burroughs. And inside of this school book, this is her school work. This is the tabs on her work from her classwork and her projects. And you could see the old lined paper,
Wow,
just like
I'm looking at all these notes in here.
there's her handwriting. It says Debbie Reynolds, and
Ow.
it says
It clogged
what
me.
not to do. Never marry a singer is number 1 on the list. No, I'm kidding. That is. Look who's calling. It's you guys. It's David Copperfield.
Oh, jeez.
I have to take this call.
He's got to go. You're going to step right out there. I just found this really cool thing. It says Class Prophecy, Winter 1950. I'll be reading this tonight. We'll go, I'm going to sign us out because Todd's probably going to be on the phone for a bit. And I will just tell you that you are loved. You are blessed.
They say, do you need to wait to place the order until you put that on the website?
I would,
Yeah,
if you're going to place an order on Cat Cosmetics,
yes.
you will get one
How much
if
it
you,
would cost?
this one, gosh,
Yeah.
we haven't even
You can
looked.
find everything on the website.
Yeah, it's not, I'm certainly not going to put it above the whatever they sell for it, which I have to talk to my manufacturer. So just give me an hour to photograph it, get the ingredients list, and because I have to let you know what that is.
If they,
Yeah, and I'll get it up on the site for you guys. And I'll also post it on my Facebook page when it's available. So there you go. Or you know what? Let me just sign off and say we'll get it up there. We love you. Thank you so much for coming. And I have to do the sign off because Todd is on the phone. And here we go. I've never done this by myself. I feel so grown up.
you have
Here.
to put your gloves on.
Oh God, I'm not wearing gloves. Here, hold on. Watch. Oh, I've got to. Someone will tell on me. I know. So look at all this stuff behind the desk. We had a fun show tonight. It went by in a flash. All right, so I've got the gloves because you're not supposed to touch any artifacts without these white cotton gloves. Okay, here we go. Oh, you want to come in? Mm-hmm. Okay, my brother is coming in to sign out tonight. What do you do? Come sit down. This is my brother. And guess who gets to color my hair tomorrow? You!
Wow.
It's going to be nice to actually have an actual hair colorist do it because anybody that has a pair of hands in my life has done my hair color. And some for the very first time. Okay, here we go. You ready?
Ready.
Okay. There's no place like home. That's right, everybody. Have a good one. We love you, and we'll be back tomorrow night for more fun with Kat, Todd, Dora, and Robert. Love you guys.